What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Brothers, I want to tell you black men that listen to my channel every day that this is going to offend some of you guys listening today. All right, and some of you brothers are older than me. Some of you older to be my own father. And some of you brothers on here are young enough to be my son. And I know that many of you guys on here may not like Stephen A. Smith. Some of y'all think he's a sellout. He's a puppet for the system. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. A lot of things that Stephen A. Smith can do, I will agree, it is sellout type of shit. However, my father always taught me that even a broken clock is right twice a day. And when Stephen A. Smith is saying about players like Ben Simmons and KYRIE Irving, spoiled brats, always blaming others, toxic, narcissistic, Tatiana type attitudes, let me tell you guys something. He is 100% right. I'm sorry, he's right. KYRIE Irving and Ben Simmons act like little girls. They, despite their talent, they are soft. They let their teams down repetitively. KYRIE Irving has been a disaster for the Nets. He don't even come to play. He don't even want to play. Okay? And then he gets paid the whole entire salary. Disrespects the coaching staff, then wants to blame the puppet master white racist media. When, bro, you was, and here's what I don't understand. You want to all of a sudden have these pro-black talking points, and then a few years back, bro, you had a whole yacht full of number white women. You won't even touch nobody unless they almost looking like the same color as Brett Favre. Your new girlfriend is got at least 50 to 60% white in her. I don't want to hear it. Same thing with Jamie Foxx. I don't want to hear. He don't talk about no black players. You know, who Jamie Foxx dating? Katie Holmes. All you deal with is white women. But you want to use that as an excuse as to why your ass ain't playing. And you know what? We got a lot of black men like that. I'm going to be real. Some of us brothers out there, you know what I mean? I used to be a little entitled when I was younger. Now I'm old. I put away childish things. At 41, I'm going to tell some of you young black men like this. And if you other black men out there, you know what I'm talking about. This might be the internet, it's real life. You have to perform. Nobody wants to hear why you can't. KYRIE Irving. Oh, okay. You know, and think about the guys like that came to Brooklyn, James Harden, Kevin Durant. They came there because of you. Then now you don't want to play because of coronavirus. Okay, I get it. Then once they limit the mandates, you still don't want to play. Then you get swept by the Celtics. The other dude, Ben Simmons, he's a head case. Can't nobody depend on him. He's always crying all the time, having meltdowns like he did last year in the playoffs, like a little girl. And these are some of the ideas of men of today. Then you wonder why you have so many entitled young black men out there in the world. And they actually think this is cool. Then and when the women come out here, let me tell you guys something. When the women come out here and start calling these boys soft and calling black men soft, y'all get mad. But y'all will not check these boys where they're supposed to be. Let me tell you something. It's men's fault to call out the buffoonery of other men. I don't care if they superstars. I don't care what. That prima donna type of attitude ain't got no time for that, bro. I'm sorry. No time for that. KYRIE Irving ain't no reason why y'all should have got swept by the goddamn Celtics. Talking about your legs not underneath you and you know what I'm saying, in the white racist media. And Steven said he's delusional. You are delusional. He is delusional. You don't want to come to work. You got problems everywhere you go. Cleveland got a problem with LeBron. Okay, Kyrie, let's move you to Boston. Went out there to Boston, you couldn't do nothing out there. You're not a leader. Go to Brooklyn. You're not a leader over there. Then you get swept from the team you came from because you don't come to play. And you got an excuse for why you lose, why you can't get nothing done. Nobody want to hear it, man. Listen, I don't care what they call it in America today, toxic masculinity and what they make it cool. I have a problem with black men in my community that have the talent, the God gift ability, like Ben Simmons got, and definitely Kyrie Irving is probably one of the most gifted, skilled players in the history of the NBA, and you're a head case, bro. I'm sorry, I know too many black men like that. Like you, just think about your life, man. You knew guys on the basketball court, you knew guys who were just smart. It was one dude, man, and I'm just gonna be real, I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Brother Moses. His brother is one of the smartest men I've ever met in my life. Like, I wish God would have helped me become that bright. It's countless of guys like that in the black community I've seen that's just, God just gave them everything. To get to where they have, I have to like really, really work for it or really work at it. And God just give you your ability to do things. And then you cry. Bro, you don't want to play? Sit down, let somebody come in and give an effort. And then you have these people babying these guys like they're little girls. See, I noticed that, you know, a lot of brothers, man, especially in the social media thing, when society is babying women, we have a problem with that, okay? We want to call that out. But when our favorite athletes is getting babied, we agree with it. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all gonna have sons one day, some of y'all. Some of y'all have nephews. We all know as African-American men that for the normal guy, you have zero chance of making it in the world today with the attitude of Kyrie Irving. Because let me tell you why. You got Africans coming to America, the Nigerians, Ivory Coast, Ghanaians, Jamaicans. Listen, you got an attitude like Kyrie Irving, we already know what you're going to get. They're going to tell you straight up and down, you do not possess that sort of attitude. You have to produce in the world. Your sons have that same attitude, you're going to get beat. You're going to get swept, just like the Nets did. Those guys coming from Russia, Ukraine, they coming from India. Those guys can't even speak, some of them can't even speak good English. Their parents is not going to accept that kind of behavior for them. That prima donna, no, you're going to get dealt with. And your son's got to compete against people like that. And you know I'm telling you the truth. If any of you guys are in any industry in the world, trucking, health, anything that tech, who do you see every day at work? You tell me. How many of us do you see and how many of them do you see? Because there are people who ain't going to give them no excuse to fail. But we give our men every chance we get some excuse to fail. And we all know that the world is not going to be favorable to us like that. We know that we got to produce. So why are we going to accept Kyrie Irving and all this other mandate stuff? Listen, bro. Kevin Durant out there playing. Harden out there playing. Well, Harden crazy too. You got to go out there and play. Kevin Durant just came from an ACL and killing it still. Why you ain't playing and he playing? He got every reason not to play. He playing. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. I already appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.